What's good, yo? We back with another video. We got unfortunate news coming out of Harlem yet again. 15-year-old Tank EBS has passed away, and only in a matter of days, the side that was once laughing and celebrating is now on the opposite end, grieving. Only a couple days after Bug Out G's from Polo passed away, the side that was laughing and celebrating at this horrific news has now taken a loss of themselves. Tank EBS is not exactly from Sugar Hill, but he's from a block that's closely associated with Sugar Hill. I just want to give a warning before we get into this article that does have very descriptive details on the situation. It's a first-hand witness point of view. So with that being said, watch and listen with their own eyes and ears. Gunfire kills boy 15 at Riverbank State Park in Harlem. NYPD says family, children flee crowded neighborhood haven. A 15-year-old boy died Saturday after he was caught in the hail of gunfire at Riverbank State Park in Harlem, police and witnesses said. Shots rang out at about 6:42 p.m. inside the park atop the city sewage plant at Riverside Drive and West 145th Street, police said. Clark Pena, a witness, said the shooting occurred at the southern end of the park near its gate at West 138th Street. In quotations, there were children playing, having a picnic with their parents, music blaring. It was a regular day in the park, said Pena. All of a sudden, 6 or 7 shots rang out. In quotations, parents snatched their children and ran as fast as they could away from the shots, said Pena, 55. I was running towards the shots and I was asking them, is anyone shot? Is anyone shot? And they were just frantic. A startled parent pointed Pena to a boy lying face down near basketball courts at the park's southern edge near a playground. In quotations, when I arrived, I immediately saw this man was bleeding underneath and he was completely unresponsive, said Pena. Pena dialed 911 and the state park police quickly arrived on the scene. Pena said he gave the teen chest compressions while a police officer applied a tourniquet to a gunshot wound on the teen's leg. In quotations, when he was turned over, we noticed a wound to his upper right chest area, Pena added. Then we turned him over again to see if there was an exit wound, but there was no exit wound. In quotations, he was totally unresponsive. Unfortunately, he didn't look well. We did our best, he said. Medics rushed the team to the nearest hospital where he's pronounced dead around 7:16 p.m., said police. Cops are searching for a man in his 20s who ran from the park towards West 145th Street. In quotations, what really got to me the most is the children. I'll get over it, Pena said, but how is this going to affect the children? They're in a park. It's supposed to be a safe haven. The investigation remained ongoing Saturday night. And the witness is completely right. Shooting at a park in broad daylight, a busy park at that, with children, parents all around, so many civilians. And it's 6 or 7 shots that rang out. And 15-year-old Tank got shot at least twice. Those other shots could have rang, hit somebody else, and could have affected way more lives, and could have even took other lives of kids or children just at the park enjoying their summer. And that's not even taking into consideration the trauma that these parents and kids have now. And it's very unfortunate. The never-ending cycle is gonna continue on. This time, the victim only being 15 years old. Last time, it was a 17-year-old. It's very unfortunate that these kids, these teens, can't even make it to 20 before their life has come to a tragic end. Rest in peace, Tank. Prayers to all of his family and everybody around him. But it's only a matter of time before the other side that's celebrating right now is again gonna be mourning another loss. Rest in peace. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. I'm gonna get up to a pre-shot for rocking with me. Keep doing y'all, keep doing me. Be safe, stay dangerous.
First, we begin with some breaking news. A 15-year-old boy killed at a state park in West Harlem. Right now, there's a heavy police presence at Riverside Park. Eyewitness News reporter Morgan Norwood just got to the scene. What can you tell us, Morgan?
And Joe, we're learning those gunshots rang out at a community garden just behind the ice skating rink. That 15-year-old boy shot multiple times, rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Now the search is on to find that shooter. This is Riverside Park. Police say it all unfolded around 6:30. It was broad daylight at that point. Officers combing the scene even into the night. And right now it's unclear what led up to the shots being fired. But one witness says he heard at least 5 gunshots. Seconds later, parents and children started scrambling, screaming for help. The witness adds that he ran towards the chaos. He called 911 and tried to help that teen.
There was a male, early teens, face down on the ground. There was blood coming out from underneath him. I immediately got on the phone, called 911. Shots fired, person shot. As I was doing that, the New York State Park Police, they were responding in their vehicle. One of the State Park police officers brought out a tourniquet. We started doing chest compressions.
So again, all of this playing out in the middle of the day. We're talking about a popular park, especially busy today with the holiday weekend, and we're talking about a violent one to start that holiday weekend, Joe.